Hello, welcome back. I don't know why you're here. God knows I don't know why I'm here. Beyond the fact that a long time ago, two people had a very irresponsible night, and I am paying for it for the rest of my life. As we all know. So, we've seen Hangan before, and we've seen Amezaiku. I can't pronounce. Candyman. Oh god, that was bad. Anyway, yeah. So we've seen that, but I've done some revamps, so we've got some revamps here. Now, I'm kind of tempted I want to start with the judges, but let's start with our Candyman for a second. And yes, I'm just going to keep calling him Candyman. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I'm an idiot. I haven't had near enough coffee to be alive. Lord have mercy. So, as you can see, we'll start with this big over here. Who is a grade 6. He is fully skilled up. And as you see, a little bit of attack, good amount of health, and extra help in a defense. HP, that's HP, not defense. Lord, I have a brain. Can I use it? Some defense here, a little bit of speed, smidgen of crit, a little crit damage, a little effect resistance. And of course, like I say, he's fully skilled up. And to be honest, I was kind of really curious about what to do with him when I got him. I also love how there are these little, like, grammatical things. Translations. Fun. Anyway. So, because of his thing about helping and everything, I thought it would be kind of interesting, and I kind of went along with what some people were suggesting of Soul Edge, because of its ability of grants a 50% chance of protecting an ally when they're attacked, reducing single target damage by 20% before sharing 50% of the damage if the attack is completed. May only trigger once an attack, but it will trigger quite often, as I've seen multiple times in secret zones, if you have someone afflicted with it. I'm mostly looking at the ones where you might have Inugami present, because as soon as those trigger with him, if the soul that's got this hooked onto it is under his bond of protection, Inugami go crazy. Which means that's a pretty good combination, let's not lie. So of course I have him hooked up here with it for fun, and I could definitely switch it over to be fully HP boosted effect, and yeah, I can definitely do that. But I mostly want to just play with his ability to smack people, to be fair. I don't know, the idea of hitting people in the face with a candy dragon is just hilarious to me. Again, I haven't slept in 3 days, so what do you expect? Actually, now it's probably more. Anyway, moving on. Who needs sleep? I need more coffee. So, yeah. Of course, I've also got him hooked up here with the Shinkiro, which, again, I'm probably not pronouncing right. It has a boost of HP, but also because, I mean, the shelter. Because if anyone functions like I do, or like many of the people I've battled against in like duel and stuff like that, you aim for the healer or the battery first. And to be honest, Candyman is definitely a healer too. He can just slap somebody pretty hard in the face with a candy dragon. Moving on. So it felt like a good idea to just use that so he has a nice little shelter to protect himself. Now, again, I'm gonna be honest here, he doesn't need the effect hit. So to be completely blunt, this one that does have the effect hit boost, since he doesn't need it, I would probably be switching out at some point if I get a better Shinkiro soul, but at the moment I not only do not have one, I also don't have any boss souls to trade for it. So, you know. You work with what you got. I work with what I got all the time. Now, we're gonna also shoot down the line here to the newbie. Where are you? Oh, seeing a little preview of some other stuff here. To our new one who, just for the sheer hell of it, I wanted to play with having Holy Flame attached to him. As you can see, he is grade 4, unevolved. He is fresh. Like, literally. And I wanted to play with Holy Flame because I feel like we don't have too many Shiki that we experiment with Holy Flame on. Heal for 15% of max HP at the end of an action if HP is less than 30%. I mean, even though it won't activate all the time, it might give him a little boost if someone actually managed to get him down that far, and then he can just work on himself. You know, it's just a little bit of extra padding, and I want to experiment with it. And this, of course, is speed, because he is going to be he is a little speed demon in this case, because I'm trying to get his effects out and abilities out very quickly. I want to see if you do like I normally do with healers and batteries, is try to, you know, get it where they are just, they may as well be on meth or something. Which, we don't advocate for drug use around here, people. No. But, you know, I try to play with them being the Flash and see how quick, because, I mean, keeping yourself alive is pretty important. So as you see, a lot of HP. So the whole focus on him is a lot of HP, a little more defense, buttload of speed. He does have a generous helping of crit and crit damage, as well as effect resistance, and that's mostly because I have, of course, found out over my years of playing is that crit can actually affect healing. Some it's more specific in it, but it seems to always have a passive effect when it comes to healing mechanics in general. So it gets kind of interesting, and I just want to see what it would do. Now, if it doesn't do permanently, I can just again switch it out for something else, but I really just want to see if it would continue to do that for a basic healer. Which, not gonna lie, it works out nicely. You can crit heals, it's interesting. And of course he has Boroboratan up here, because not only did these have some these are the ones I kind of wanted to use, but the extra HP bonus, because like I say, he's got to be a little focused on this. He's focused on keeping alive and keeping everybody else alive. Now, we're going to shoot back up the row here. Ooh, dang, I think that might be the fastest. To our judgments. And we're starting here with Judge Dredd. You know my bad puns by now, people. Don't groan. He was like one of my first Hangans I got a hold of, and I just went for it. He is grade 6. He is fully skilled up. Like, yes. Go on. And I mean, let's face it. This is one reason you definitely should just kind of go to town with the crit thing. Like, just boost that as high as you can when you're working with him. Because, you get to this No Mercy up to grade 5, and you're going to send his crit damage high. So if you can get his crit up to over 100%, you can definitely do a lot of damage with the crit damage. So, you know, crit, definitely put a little focus on that. Now, as you can see here, yes, I kind of love this, even though it drives me crazy when it hits me. So we of course have here with the crit boosting Seductress, which also has its beautiful effects here. Yes, like all the yes. Because you want to, if you're boosting it, because regardless of whether you take advantage of No Mercy, you want to be able to do as much damage as humanly possible. Now, that's not to say that I couldn't also have fun with switching out maybe this Watcher up here with a crit soul, boosting soul. It would be kind of hilarious. But I also like to just do crazy things, so you know. I wanted to make it where he's just freaking havoc. If anything, though, I would definitely think it's kind of hilarious to, aside from how much damage he does to bolster his crit for each 1%, to actually maybe start him out at over 100% crit would be kind of freaking hilarious. Actually, did I do that with one of these? I don't remember. Let's find out. By moving down the line, slow and steady, slow and steady. To, here we go, Judge Mercy, who really isn't merciful. Now, he's got a little bit more crit, a little more crit damage, a little bit of effect hit because he has one of my favorites, Temptress. Because he's not only going to hurt somebody, he's going to confuse them along the way and basically make it where his effect can happen and them not being able to actually do anything. It's fun. And then basically probably hurt somebody or just not do anything. It's fun. Let's be honest here. We kind of all love Temptress. It is extremely versatile soul. Now we have some attack, a little HP, some defense, a little speed, a little extra crit. And again, his focus here is of course with Temptress's ability because yes, fun times. And because just for shits and giggles, he also has some Azure Basin on here because of its effect hit boosting properties. This is mostly just an excuse to use Temptress, let's be honest. But it also is hilarious on a grade 5 fully skilled up as he is, because when he inflicts this, his death penalty on them, it will also just inflict confuse. It's a lot of fun. Because, I mean, come on, do as much harm as possible, right? Yes. Now, we go down back to the line. That's Amezaiku, wrong thing. Here we go to Judgment, who is very fresh, actually. In that he's only got these. He doesn't have No Mercy unlocked yet. Lots of effect hit, little damage, a little bit of everything. He's grade 4 and unevolved. And his was actually an advantage of trying to use Snow Spirit because I was actually really curious on how well that would work with his abilities to freeze and everything. I really like playing with the different effects with him. I'm not gonna lie, because he does do a lot of damage. Now, Nightly Aramitama here is a relative, as we all know, is a relatively new soul, and I really have not gotten to. I've just been putting it with different combinations and Shiki lately to see what it can actually do. It's been interesting, but I feel like it also goes very nicely with, at least from what I've done so far, with Snow Spirit. But it could probably work with a lot of others. I actually think it could. I'm honestly still kind of just juggling on them. But I'm gonna not lie. I had to actually read this a couple of times to understand it, but that was because my brain is stupid, okay? But not gonna lie, the soul looks cool as frick. So yeah. So anyway, that's what we got here. We got 2 effect healers, we got 2 that are functioning healers, and then we got 1 guy who's just here to just wreck shop. Should be fun. If you want to knock off here, then please just do the holy trifecta of YouTube as we ask, and you know, like, comment, subscribe. But if not, no harm, no shame, no foul. We'll just hope to see you next time. But for right now, we're going to tackle the level 40 Hahakagami zone and the level 40 Kappa zone and just watch these guys wreck some shop. I'm mostly looking forward to watching Judge Dredd, but also seeing how well Judgment works in this, because it seems like it has been doing pretty good with the combination of souls, but also things seem to always change after updates. I'm not lying here. Let's go. There's the freezing. Damn, son, that hit hard. Alright, 2 frozen, and then we got there. Yeah, there's confusion. Ooh. Okay, not gonna lie. Now, I know this could probably do better, and probably I should have had like a battery on hand, but still. No. There we go. Aiming at the feet. Now, that could have been so much better, but at the same time, I have to admit though, that might be one of the few times I've actually seen it put on a twofer on his ink brush thing. That's cool. Let's see. Normally I just see it hit like one at a time, like right there. So it was kind of interesting to see it put on two. That's cool. Okay, moving on. Now, I know the freezing isn't hitting everything, but still, a little bit is better than nothing. I mean, a little bit of control for everything. Yeah. Damn! Judgment just unleashing the storm, the freezing storm here. You sure you're not causing a blizzard, buddy boy? I love that their speed is just being skyrocketed right now. It's also awesome. Mercy's not hitting too hard, but I mean, neither is Dread. But Judgment, I feel like Judgment was kind of carrying there for a hot minute. All right, so we're gonna hit the level 40 Kappa zone and see what happens next. All right, I'll see you in a sec. Okay, and we're back in the Kappa zone with 3 Hangan here and Candyman, because again I can't pronounce that to save my life. So yeah. Now, I honest to God feel like Judgment was carrying last round, but we're gonna see what happens this time. I'm kind of curious. Come on. I want to see if Dread can do a little more harm. Cool. Yep, we got it. Okay, not bad. It looks like actually Mercy and Dread are actually doing a little more harm than they were before. That's pretty good. And of course, their Soul Edge activates. Like, damn, son. It's kind of hilarious with it takes so long for everything to load up because it gets. Yeah. Okay, I mean, to be fair, it's like the Kappa aren't even getting a chance to throw a hit out here. What the hell? Oh, are you guys gonna get to land a blow here? Hopefully. I'm sorry. Oh god, that was a horrible noise. Okay. That was honestly kind of freaking hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so that was actually fun. So I'm gonna knock off here. If you enjoyed this and stuck to the end, then thank you very much. We just ask that you do the holy trifecta of YouTube with the like, comment, subscribe down below. And I will catch you next time. See ya.